Today, we're going to break down 7 psychological signs that someone is manipulating you, and this is all backed by real human behavior analysis. To start off, I really want you to ask yourself, have you ever walked away from a chat apologizing for something you didn't even do? Just take a second to think about that. It's a deeply unsettling feeling, right? You walk into a discussion totally sure of your footing, and you leave feeling completely disoriented, taking the blame for a situation you literally didn't create.
Section 1. The Hidden Psychological Tactics.
The absolutely crucial thing to understand here is that these moments aren't random accidents. They're deliberate, structured psychological strategies. And honestly, most people don't even realize it's happening to them because the manipulation is just so incredibly subtle. It's perfectly designed by the manipulator to maintain control without ever actually looking like control.
Section 2. Distorting your lived reality.
So gaslighting is our first sign. This is a tactic that works by slowly, methodically eroding your confidence in your own judgment until you rely entirely on the manipulator's version of reality. They'll say things like, well, that never happened, or tell you you're just overreacting, even when you clearly remember the events. Over time, you just stop trusting your own mind, which gives them the ultimate control.
Our second sign involves spotting a fake smile. Now, psychology shows us that a genuine, real Duchenne smile involves the muscles around the eyes, causing them to crinkle up. If someone's eyes stay completely flat while their mouth curves up, they might be actively masking their true feelings to steer the dynamic of the conversation. Section 3. The cycle of chasing approval. The third sign here is love bombing, which is where someone basically showers you with excessive attention super early on to create a really rapid emotional bond. It totally blinds you to future red flags. They might flood you with compliments, gifts, the whole shebang. But it's not out of genuine affection. It's to set an intense, almost addictive bond. Once it's set, you kind of ignore the warning signs because you simply don't want to lose that idealized version of them you first fell for.
And that leads us to moving the goalposts, which keeps you in a perpetual state of trying to earn their approval. The very second you meet one expectation, a brand new one suddenly arises out of nowhere. It's a control tactic, pure and simple, designed to keep you exhausted and constantly chasing a finish line that doesn't actually exist. And that prevents you from ever stepping back and questioning the relationship itself.
Section 4. The ultimate deflection, DARVO.
This DARVO acronym maps out the exact 4-step sequence a manipulator uses to completely flip the script when they're confronted. First, they deny it ever happened. Then, they attack your character. And finally, they reverse the victim and offender roles, spinning the story so that suddenly, somehow, they are the one being wronged.
The really unsettling reality of DARVO is that you rarely even notice it happening in the moment, mainly because you're way too busy defending your own character. Instead of resolving the original issue you brought up, this tactic forces you straight into defense mode. It's a psychological diversion, and it works flawlessly if you don't know what to look for.
Section 5. Tactics of isolation and punishment.
All right, sign number 6 is triangulation. This is a dynamic where a manipulator deliberately introduces a third person to make you feel completely outnumbered and insecure. They'll compare you to someone else or actively bring another person's opinion into your private dynamic just to create a massive imbalance of power.
You might hear something exactly like, well, even my friend agrees with me. Hearing this instantly shuts down your argument and isolates you. It makes you feel like the whole world is against you, which is exactly where they want you to be. Finally, sign 7 is the silent treatment. And psychology shows this is definitely not just someone needing a little space. It is a calculated form of emotional control designed to induce major anxiety. By withholding communication as a punishment, they're intentionally making you anxious enough that you'll chase resolution entirely on their terms rather than yours.
Section 6. Trusting your own judgment. Now, understanding these 7 patterns isn't about becoming completely suspicious of everyone around you. It's actually about empowering yourself to simply notice when a dynamic feels wrong. Whether it's a fake smile, moving goalposts, or DARVO, the goal of this explainer is to give you the psychological tools to trust yourself when your gut says something is off.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to reflect on. And please, think deeply about your own experiences, because recognizing these patterns really is the first step to overcoming them. Which of these psychological tactics have you experienced in your own life? Take a moment to think about it, trust your own reality, and use this knowledge to protect your peace of mind moving forward.